Welcome, and thank you for your interest in joining one of the finest police departments in the nation. The purpose of this DVD is to make you aware of the physical training that you're expected to participate in during the academy. It's rigorous and intense. Physical fitness exercise and defensive tactics training drills take place daily throughout the academy. Simply passing the applicant physical assessment is not an indication that you are prepared for these daily activities. You must begin your physical preparation well in advance to ensure you are ready for the academy. Not doing so could put you in jeopardy of an injury and/or your removal from the academy. It is essential you approach this with determination and discipline if this is truly your chosen career. Law enforcement is an exciting and rewarding career because you will be required to respond to many different types of emergency situations. It is at times one of the most physically demanding professions you could have chosen. This means a high level of physical fitness is absolutely essential in all police officers. The duties of a police officer are many and varied, frequently involving running, jumping, pushing and pulling movements, and restraining violent subjects, often in a hazardous and hostile environment. Much of what officers do in these emergency situations require both muscular fitness and aerobic fitness. A commitment to lifelong fitness is an essential part of being a Fort Worth police officer. Said another way, while it is important to have a high level of fitness to compete for the job of a Fort Worth police officer, it is even more important to maintain fitness once on the job. Our standards of conduct require full participation and a maximum effort to be given by the recruit in all phases of our training. Violations of these standards can subject the recruit to discipline or removal from the academy. Our recruit physical training is approached in phases. Phase 1 consists of group runs, push-ups, sit-ups, and pull-ups that progressively increase in speed, distance, and repetitions. This phase lasts approximately 6 to 7 weeks and emphasizes improvement in overall strength and endurance. Phase 2 begins 7 to 8 weeks in and is continued for the remainder of the academy. It includes metabolic conditioning, which emphasizes increase in power, load, and intensity over sustained periods of time. This type of training will develop the recruit's ability to perform in strenuous, essential job tasks required of an officer. This will be enhanced by the continued strength and conditioning activities introduced in Phase 1. In this portion of the DVD, the proper protocols for some of our physical training activities will now be demonstrated. The proper protocol for the push-up is going to be demonstrated by Candidate Brandon here. Candidate Brandon, if you'll get down in the down position, please. What we're going to do is have Candidate Brandon put his hands just slightly wider than shoulder width apart. He's going to put his feet together. He's going to keep a straight back and he's going to keep his head up looking forward the whole time. If you'll get in the up position, please. You notice that his elbows are locked. His back is in a straight plank position. His head is up, and he's going to remain and hold this position throughout the entire push-up. Would you knock out about 5 repetitions for me, please? Sir. Goes all the way down, all the way back up. As he comes up, his elbows lock out. He goes all the way down, almost to the floor. And doing this, the back remains straight and the head remains up. Again. Okay, take a knee for me. One of the ways to practice this if you're at home is to use either a 3-inch sponge or somebody else's fist. What you can do is place that directly in between the hands. If you'll get back in a lean and rest, please. When you come down, you're going to come down and touch your sternum to the sponge. Make sure the sternum is touching the sponge. Come all the way back up and lock out. All the way down, all the way up. If you'll knock out about 3 of those. Take a knee. What we're trying to accomplish if you're practicing this way is to make sure you're doing the protocols properly. Any variation or deviation from this form is improper form, and we're going to run into a problem in protocol testing. When we do push-ups as a group, as an academy class, the way we commonly do this is have another recruit come in and count. Candidate Housey, if you'd come in, please. Place your fist right in between his hands. There you go. Candidate Brand, if you'll get back in a lean and rest. Planked back, look forward. I want you to knock out about 10 repetitions. All the way down, all the way up. What he's doing is coming down, touching his sternum to Candidate Housey's fist, all the way back up and locking him out. Candidate Housey is counting as he does this to make sure that he's maintaining proper form throughout the push-up. Thank you, gentlemen. Right now we're going to demonstrate the proper protocols for the sit-up, which is one of our daily physical fitness activities. Candidate Salinas, would you get down in the sit-up position, please? What we have here is her feet. I'm going to ask you to scoot back just a little bit. There we go. Her feet are bent at about a 90-degree angle, flat on the floor. She's got her hands laced, her fingers laced behind her head. What she's going to do when she completes this is collapse her abdomen, come all the way up. I'm going to stay down for now. Collapse her abdomen, come all the way up and touch or past the plane of her knees with her elbows. Candidate Ramirez, if you'd come in. We secure the feet normally by having a recruit stand on the feet. By doing this, it stabilizes the legs and allows the person to complete the sit-up. If you'll knock out about 5 sit-ups for me very slowly. What Candidate Salinas is doing is collapsing her abdomen, bringing her torso up until the elbows touch or past the plane of the knees, and she's going all the way back down, making sure that her shoulder blades touch the floor. Easiest way to do that is to make sure the back of your shoulders touch the floor. Do a few more for me, please. Candidate Ramirez is going to keep count for Candidate Salinas to make sure she doesn't lose count while she performs the exercise. Thank you very much. You can stop there. Part of our daily routine is doing strength exercises like push-ups and sit-ups. These candidates are going to perform for you the proper protocols for doing push-ups and then switching into the sit-up position here. So if you would get in the up position. I want to count off, let's say 3 push-ups, down, 1, down, 2, down, 3, switch. What they do is maintain generally the same position, place their hands in the counting position, knock out 3 more, down, 1, down, 2, down, 3, switch for sit-ups. We then immediately move into sit-ups without any rest in between. Let's go 3 sit-ups, up, 1, up, 2, up, 3. And stand by real quick. What I want you to do, Housey, is I want you to reach your hand up here like you would be starting a switch. This is the common way to switch. The candidates are going to reach up, grab the counter's hand, and as the counter falls backwards, he's going to pull his partner up to his feet, step on his feet, and take his place. So if you guys will get back in the original position here. Let's knock out 3 and we'll switch. Ready? Up. 1. Up. 2. Up. 3. Switch. Up. 1. Up. 2. Up. 3. Thank you very much. Okay, we're going to demonstrate the protocols of the vertical jump. First thing we need to do with the vertical jump in a wall chart is to have them set their base. So I'm going to ask Candidate Ramirez to reach up. We're going to place her directly under the chart here. She's going to reach up, extending her body as much as she can and reach up high onto the chart. We see that she's reached the 7-inch mark, and that's going to be her baseline. And now we're going to ask her to step away and actually get in position for the jump. In doing that, you can jump in 2 different ways. Your feet either can be planted together, flat on the floor, and then you can jump and set your mark that way. The second way to do it is that one foot has to remain planted the entire time. You can step into the jump this way and then plant that second foot and jump and set your mark on the wall that way. We'll have her demonstrate both ways. If you'll first do the 2 foot planted jump and then step into it. Okay, and if you'll step into it this time. Okay. What we're using here to mark the jump is an inkless fingerprint pad. She puts it on her fingers, and then when she jumps, she'll jump up and mark it on the board. Do me one more jump real quick. And then we're actually marking her total jump from the baseline to the nearest half inch at the peak of her jump. Candidate Brand is going to also demonstrate the vertical jump using the same protocols that we just discussed with Candidate Ramirez. First of all, we're going to set his base in the same manner. He's going to get underneath the batch. We see that he has marked about a 18.5 inch baseline. He again is going to use either one of the standard both feet planted protocol, or he's going to step into it one time and reach up as high as he can using the inkless pad to mark the chart. If you go ahead and give me 2 jumps, one jump with the both feet planted and one jump where you're stepping in. Okay, again. Well done. Part of our daily activities is also doing pull-ups after our daily run. Candidate Brand is going to demonstrate proper form in the pull-ups. Candidate Brand, if you'll come up, step under the bar, what I'm going to have you do is I want you to first jump up and grab the bar in an overhand grip, and then I'm going to actually, from full extension, to come all the way up, pull your chin over the bar, come all the way down, and let's run through about 3 repetitions of that, if you would, please. You'll notice as he does this, he gets full extension on the way down. As he goes up, he takes his chin all the way over the top of the bar. Thank you very much. Go ahead and drop down. One of the things that we are conscious of is the prevention of injury, and to prevent tendinitis, sometimes it's easier to do underhanded grip in the pull-up, and that is an authorized way to do our pull-ups. So Candidate Brand is going to do the same demonstration with an underhanded grip. If you'll get up and do 3 more for me in an underhanded grip. Again, you'll notice he's getting full extension in the arm all the way down, all the way to the top. His chin is going over the top of the bar. Thank you very much. And what we need to do, what we're trying to accomplish, is at least 10 pull-ups. We start trying to do 10 pull-ups at the beginning of the academy. And we finish with as many as we can possibly do at the end of the academy. I'd also like to show you very quickly a demonstration of assisted pull-ups. And Candidate Ramirez, if you'll step over here to this bar, can you jump up to this bar? What I want you to do is, I know you can do a lot of pull-ups already, but I want Candidate Brandon to show an assisted pull-up. So I want you to go ahead and jump up to the bar as you normally would. I want you to bend your legs behind you. Now what we're doing in this situation is, once Candidate Ramirez has reached the maximum number of pull-ups she's capable of doing on her own, we want her to finish a set of 10 pull-ups. And the Candidate Brand is going to assist her in doing that. What she's done is she's bent her legs here, and all he's going to do is help support the legs and lift slightly to provide a little extra support for her as she lifts up. She's going to come down to full extension each time, and she's going to go all the way up to get her chin over the bar. Candidate Brandon is going to help with that assist so she can get all the way up. Can you let's do about 3 repetitions of that. Very well done. One of the things you need to make sure when you're doing this is that when the candidate is finished, she needs to announce that she's finished, so the holder can release the feet and allow her to drop from the bar without creating a safety hazard of her falling off. In your position.
I'm Officer Wheeler. I work at the training academy as one of the PT/DT instructors. We're going to be doing some of our training with the recruits today. It's 3 rounds of various types of training, from a 400-meter run to burpees to floor wipers. Some of the reasons that we do this type of training, it targets a lot of the mid-range areas and functional movements, and it translates to what we do as police officers. It's not like your traditional standard dumbbell raises, lateral raises, or long distance runs. We incorporate different modes of training to increase power, strength, and speed in their endurance, which, like I said, it translates to what we do as police officers and what we do in our defensive tactics program. You guys ready?
Sure.
Alright, get your stopwatches ready. And go. For time, guys, for time. Laps around. Halfway, 50 seconds on there. Faster than that, keep them going. So we want them to finish at 400 in less than 2 minutes. Good job, guys.
Come on, Johnson. Come on, Candace Swanson.
Burpees, burpees, burpees.
Burpees. Rogers.
Burpees. Go for time. Count them out. Count them out, guys.
2, 3. Come on, Rogers.
1,
4,
10,
4.
All right, get in there.
9,
6, 1, 7, 8,
3,
9,
Ready to hold their feet.
8,
5,
1.
All the way down. Hit that ground.
7, 8,
E. Smith. Is that your partner? All right, get ready to hold their feet.
10.
Going for time, going for time.
Come on, go
All
get
right, kids, get out there.
2, 3, 5,
1.
6. I don't want your back rounded. I want your chest out, your head up. See my back?
Yes, sir.
See my heels? I'm not on my toes.
Yes, sir.
And you drive from your heels, okay? Just like that. All right, can you do that?
Yes, sir. Squat.
It's exactly like a squat. In the squat, I taught them this morning, when you're squatting, if you get here and you have to do this, or if you're on the way up and your first movement is like this, it's too heavy. It's here to here, okay? Good, you rounded just a little. Let's do it again. No, let's stay in that direction since
Okay.
it's downhill. Get your toes in closer to it, your feet closer to it. There you go. Get on your heels. Head up, chest out, push from the heels. Just a little bit of a round at the very beginning, but that's good. That's all right. Okay. Good. Good job. Sample. Excellent. That was good, Sam. Okay, chest it. There you go. That's good form right there. Good job. It's a little difficult. Good. That was excellent. That's a good example right there. Okay. Ready? Yep. Back. There you go. Around. Go. Chest down. There you go. Push from the heels. Good job. Good.
Begin. One of the other aspects of the training that Officer Wheeler described to you is functional training to build strength and endurance. What these guys are doing are flipping tires 5 times, and then they're going to go sprint up the levee to build cardiovascular endurance. While their partners are coming down off the levee, they're going to come back and get on these same tires. Flip them back the other way, guys. Don't.
Let's go. Come on.
This type of training simulates the cardiovascular need that might be needed in a foot pursuit, combined with the muscular endurance needed in a short, perhaps fight or control of a subject. Those activities combined is a very functional way to train specific to law enforcement.
Come up closer. Good. Right there. Squat down. Find your grip. Lock your thumbs in. Okay. Keep the arch in your back. Good. Take that deep breath. Squeeze hard. Drag it along your shin. Push forward. Very good. Take another deep breath. Okay. One more time. Take a deep breath. Hold it and squeeze everything. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Stop. Take another deep breath. Deep breath in, lock it, now reverse the procedure. Okay, let go of the bar and stand.
That natural squat position just below our knees, arms are straight. Good. Keep those arms straight. Couple more. Good.
Come on.
Yeah.
Go get it. Attaboy. Attaboy. Come on, all you. Up, 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 up. Come on, come on. Push it back, push it back, push it back. Another one? All right. Come on. Push it back. Hey, nice job.
Hard work.
As a recruit, your fitness and performance levels will be evaluated in two ways. First, through a battery of physical fitness activities, some of which you viewed earlier watching the push-ups, sit-ups, and vertical jump. The protocols for those were described when they were demonstrated. The physical fitness test battery also includes a 300-meter run and a 1.5-mile run. These fitness tests measure both muscular and cardiovascular endurance and can be associated specifically with essential job functions of a police officer. The second type of evaluation is a physical ability test, or a PAT. This test consists of 6 tasks that have been developed and validated through scientific research to represent activities that could routinely be encountered in the duties of a Fort Worth police officer. Each task is performed in succession without stopping, and performance is graded by the overall time it takes to participate, correctly completing all 6 tasks. These tasks include a fence climb, a stair climb and descent, manipulation of a machine called a power training machine, which simulates the force necessary for control and restraint of a resistant subject, a 300-foot run, a victim rescue, which entails the dragging of a 175-pound dummy for the distance of 30 feet, and then trigger pulls with both dominant and non-dominant hands. Current standards of conduct require a recruit to pass the approved testing instrument before graduating the academy. So far, our training program has enabled every single recruit to satisfactorily pass the evaluation before graduation. If you have received this DVD, then it can be assumed that you have passed the applicant fitness assessment. It is very important that you continue to train and improve your conditioning all the way up to the start of your academy training. With this in mind, you must also approach this cautiously to prevent injuries that could delay your progress. A running program should begin slowly and progressively increase in speed and distance. We begin our program running 1 1/2 miles in 16 minutes and 30 seconds. This is about an 11-minute per mile pace. Each week we attempt to add 1/4 mile and shave about 15 seconds off the pace. This allows a rate of progress that reduces the potential for injury while building cardiovascular strength. Depending on your current level of conditioning, this should be your absolute minimum target distance and pace before considering joining our program. We recommend beginning a walking to running program that you can progress to comfortably, running up to 3 miles at a 10-minute per mile pace by the time the academy begins. That means you need to keep working consistently right up to the academy. Our running program includes faster and farther runs near the end of training, but if you can attain this performance level, these runs should be easy for you by that time. Strength training should also begin slowly. We recommend becoming proficient in body weight exercises like push-ups, pull-ups, and abdominal core exercises like sit-ups. We begin our strength programs with 10 pull-ups immediately after the run, followed by 3 sets of 10 repetitions of push-ups and sit-ups. That's 30 push-ups and sit-ups on the first day of training, and each week we progressively add to that number until we reach phase 2 of our training program. The best way to improve at these exercises is simply to do them. Again, aim high so that the first day of training is not the most work you have ever done. Injury recognition and prevention is very important. Anyone performing consistent daily exercise will experience aches and pains, but anything that is symptomatic of something more serious should be examined by a doctor. Our physical fitness program is designed for a recruit that is already at an acceptable level of fitness to perform the basic applicant test requirement and to enable progressive improvement throughout the academy. With this said, the Fort Worth Police Department does not assume responsibility for any medical consequences that may arise from your training outside or prior to employment. From a health risk perspective, you should consult a medical professional to ensure that you are healthy enough to begin a physical training program of this nature. In addition, we encourage you to seek assistance from someone qualified in the fitness training industry to guide you in your preparation. Again, thank you for your interest in joining one of the finest police departments in the nation, the Fort Worth Police Department. We look forward to working with you.